everybody. Welcome to a special edition of Javier in the Air. Not really that special anymore because it is happening on Sunday and not as early as I was expecting. So, still special to me. This is a quick episode. They're just having a little bit to do with the Turkey Day and a little bit of beer. So, I don't know about you, but I had a fantastic Turkey Day and really enjoyed myself and had a lot of good food. A couple of friends over. We kept our social distance for the most part. We got together real quick for two photos, and then we kept our distance the rest of the day. So I hope everybody else got to have their turkey or ham or whatever it is that floats your boat. I'm gonna have some pictures here and have a quick little voiceover, and then I'm gonna go into beer, and then that's pretty much it. So I hope everybody had really good Thanksgiving. Coming up soon is going to be our stout panel for the holidays, and so I hope to be putting that one together over the next couple of weeks. And if there's anything else that you guys want to see, be sure and let me know. I'll probably throw in quite a few beers here just to round it off, and anything else I can come up with. Also, I do have a quick baking segment with Baking Hob, as he did Paleo cornbread. So we wanted to try it out before Turkey Day, and so we got it going. So this is from actually 2 weeks ago. Actually, I'm sorry, this is from last weekend where he made the Paleo cornbread. It was a winner. I think it went over well with everyone. It went well with the fruit compote that we had and all that. So I will be showing you. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to show you the baking hob first, and then show you Turkey Day with a little voiceover, and then some beer. All right, so let's go right into it. Here is baking hob with the paleo cornbread. Take it away, baking hob. Hey everybody, Baking Hob here once again for another exciting episode. This time we're going to try a paleo cornbread. So let me turn on another light here 1 second. Okay, I think that's going to help out. Alright, so I got some great feedback about how they wanted to see me do more interaction and be able to see what I'm doing rather than just holding it up to the camera type of thing. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make the paleo style cornbread, and let me call up here. So what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, is I'm going to start with 2 cups of almond flour. And the recipe says specifically not almond meal, and also that it's blanched, and this is quite blanched. So I'm going to go ahead and pour it into my food processor. So here's 1 cup. I'm going to get a 2nd cup going. So hope everyone's having a good pre-holiday. By the way, this is cornbread that I'm hoping will turn out to be good. This is Saturday, a couple of days before Thanksgiving. I hope everybody has some good and safe plans for Thanksgiving. I know I do. And let's see here. So I have the almond flour. Now it calls for a quarter cup of golden flax meal. So I have whole ground flax meal. So again, this is Bob's Red Mill. So I hope that will do it for me. Got my quarter cup here. Because what I'm thinking that they want to do is try to get the consistency of cornbread that you get from corn. So I'm hoping that this will add something to it. Hopefully I have the right one. I don't have golden. It doesn't say golden, but it is flaxseed meal. And it's flaxseed, not flax meal. So hopefully this is all good. We'll find out. I'm going to get some baking soda. Yes, baking soda. Here we go. My handy-dandy pantry does have it all. And I am putting in a half a teaspoon of baking soda. There's the half teaspoon. And then a half teaspoon of Celtic sea salt. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to use my Himalayan salt So hopefully this will be the same. I know I'm making some modifications here, and I try not to do that because that's usually how I get hosed. But I'm going to try my best anyway. So, after I do that, I am now going to pulse all the dry ingredients together. It says combine, but it really just means pulse, so make sure everything gets combined. So hang on to your hats for the sound for a minute. Shake it up here. Pulse it around. Make sure you get all the flours combined along with the salt and the baking soda so that it's good. Now what you want to do is you want to take your handy dandy apple cider vinegar, and it says 2 tablespoons of that. So I thought I had the tablespoon out. And there's a tablespoon. Look at how much often it's used because it's totally scraped by the continuous cleanings that I do on it. Alright, so 2 tablespoons. I'll open this up here. There's 1. And here's 2. Okay, and then it calls for 5 eggs. So I got my eggs ready to roll. Get my trash can over here because I'm a little crazy about trying to make keep everything clean. So here's 1. 2. 3. 4. I know this is very exciting for everyone, isn't it? Watching Javier crack eggs and put it in there. This is what's going to make the podcast, right? This is the one that you've all been waiting for, saying, oh, I wish we had Javier on film breaking eggs. Alright, so quick clean of the hands. So, now, with the 5 eggs and the apple cider vinegar, I am supposed to pulse it until it becomes like a dough consistency, like a bread consistency. So I like to shake it up. I'm also going to take my handy spatula, get the sides off to make sure that everything is getting mixed together with everything, with the eggs and the flax and the flours. Okay, so once I have the batter done, which I think that's going to do it, it says to go ahead and transfer it to a cast iron skillet so that it can be put in the oven. The oven, by the way, is at 350 degrees. So let's take a quick look. This is a very old skillet that was handed down to me by family. I love it. It's fantastic. I've had it for quite some time. I can't even read what it says on the back end, but I'll see if I can figure it out. It's been there forever. I season it every couple of years to make sure it's great. I love this thing. Alright, so take your cast iron skillet, pour your batter into the said skillet. So I'm going to take this time to thank everyone who's been watching my shows. The more the merrier, of course. Be sure and tell your friends if you want to see some things that are paleo style that a average person is doing. I know there's a lot of people out there that do it, and this could also be considered keto in some respects. And so there's a lot of people that are out there doing it that are professionals. But the good thing or the bad thing about professionals is that they're professional. So they are able to do things much better, definitely much better than I can. And so I've made a lot of mistakes on here, and I've paid for them by having to eat some nasty stuff. Hopefully this one's good. Okay, so here's the cast iron skillet. It's set for a 9-inch cast iron skillet. This is a little bit bigger than that, so it's going to be a little bit thinner rather than thicker as far as cornbread goes. I know I like to have it thick myself. So here it is, into the oven at 350 degrees, 20 to 25 minutes. As we know in the past, Javier's oven cooks a little bit slower, so it may have to be a little bit longer, but we'll see. Alright, so it's going into the oven. Right on top, 350. I'm going to set my timer. I'm going to start it for 25 minutes. I'm going to let it go and see what we get. So we'll take a look at it when it comes out. I'll probably be using my phone so I can handle it and make it a little bit easier transition for me to pull it out of the oven. And then I'm going to let it cool, and then I'm going to let it try, and I'm going to let this one go. I'm going to eat it here on video, whether it's good or not. So hopefully it's good, and then I can have a good, nice paleo cornbread for Thanksgiving. This is what I'm trying it out for. So we'll see how it goes. All right, I'll talk back to you in a little while. Hey everybody, this is Tasting Hob. A little bit different from Baking Hob and Interview Hob and Podcast Hob. So this is Tasting Hob. I have received the Paleo Cornbread from Baking Hob. Here it is. Let me point down so you can see the cornbread. It's not that nice yellow appearing that you get from corn. There's no corn in it. There's no corn flour in it. So, but I'm going to try it now. I got an end piece. And I got a middle piece here, so middle piece, and then end piece. As end as you can get it for it being in a round skillet. So I'm going to slowly slice this open, and I'm going to do two things. I am going to try it without any butter, and then I also got some unsalted butter that I want to try on there as well. So here's the top part of it. I have to say, it's really good. I like it. It's not, I don't think it's as crunchy as you would get from regular cornbread. I did wind up having to cook it about 30 minutes, so really vary on your oven. If you have a gas oven like mine, sometimes it takes a little bit longer. The skillet did great, holds in that heat longer. After I cook it, I did let it sit in the oven for about another 5-10 minutes, probably closer to 10, just to let it make sure I cook off make sure everything was cooked center wise and all that, because sometimes I do have problems with that. So really good. Doesn't have the same consistency as it does with your standard cornbread, because again, this isn't true flours as you would want to call flour. But here it is with some unsalted butter. I think it turned out really nice. Doesn't really have, I mean, it has a consistency of cornbread, which I like. And I think the paleo flour and, the flax meal and the almond flour do justice for that, because it does have a little bit more, I don't want to say grit, because it's not grit, but it has a little bit more texture to it than it does for other flours. So when you try to make this like a cornbread, it turns out really good. So this is something I'm definitely going to be making for Thanksgiving, and I will be giving it out to the few people who are keeping their social distance, neighbors that are just going to drop by, have some ham, and then move on, and I'll be doing a Thanksgiving podcast for that. So enjoy your Paleo cornbread. I will post the link in the at the end credits, and give it a shot. So if you're eating keto, you're eating paleo, and you want to try to avoid the heaviness of all that wonderful bread. I'm never going to say it's not wonderful, it's wonderful bread. But if you want to try to avoid that this year and you are eating paleo or keto style, I definitely recommend you having this paleo cornbread. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hi, everyone. So, just bringing you a nice Thanksgiving moment from my house. I like to call it Big Paleo Guy's house. So, a little bit of what I did on Thanksgiving with some friends over. So, here is the paleo cornbread that you just saw me doing. I made another one for Turkey Day on Turkey Day, so it was nice and fresh when everybody came over. It turned out to be a real treat with everyone. And then this is a sour cherry liqueur that we all decided to try today, or actually on Turkey Day. It is from Obidos, Portugal. A sour cherry liqueur. It took them 12 months to make. Turned out to be really good. And so here's what I did with the ham. So it was HEB ham, and I added the maraschino cherries, and I added a glaze to it. And it took about an hour, and every 10 minutes I would add more of the glaze. The glaze itself had some southwestern spices to it, some mustard, a little bit of coconut sugar, and all that. Turned out to be really good. And again, I applied it with the brush every 10 minutes for about an hour. Cooked it at 350, basically just reheating the ham. So here's the team, minus one, who's taking the photo that made it out to my place for Turkey Day. Thanks to everyone. And then here he is, minus Julia. So everybody made it out. We had a really great time, and I hope everyone on your end did as well. Hey everybody, so you got to see a little bit of inside my home other than this area. You got to see the kitchen again, even though you get to see a lot of that, but it's a different view for it. So I hope, like I said, I hope everyone stayed safe and had a really great Turkey Day. I hope you enjoyed. Like I myself am not a huge fan of turkey. However, I did have some fantastic ham, like you saw there earlier. So is there anything unusual that you have with your friends and family for Turkey Day? Send me a note. Add a comment to my YouTube channel, which by the way, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. It's Javier in the air. This is season 1, episode 26. I think I'm gonna round off and probably have 30 episodes this year, and then I'll start up again in January. So now we're gonna go to the beer section of the podcast. I know for those of you that really love beer, this is a favorite of yours. I have been getting some good feedback from people about the beer, and I might change up some things beginning of the year. We're still going to have the stout panel as well. In fact, I'm going to try to coordinate with people today about that. So let's enjoy it. Oh, by the way, this is being filmed on November 29th. So a shout out to my dad for his birthday. This is his birthday today. Have a good one, Dad. So without further ado, here is some beers. Hey everybody, Javier here. Once again, shout out to Team Boutique for keeping it real and keeping us safe and clean while providing us some great brews. Speaking of great brews, I got one here right here. This is Hopworks Ferocious Blood Orange Citrus IPA, 6.2 ABV. Let's take a look. Here it is, and you can see some of definitely the orange coming through. Looks great. Let's see how it smells. Really good citrusy smell. Let's taste it. It is really good. Definitely has a blood orange taste to it. Good taste up front. Not too bad on the back end either. Let me try one more. Can definitely taste the blood orange in it. It's a good IPA. I think I'm gonna give it this one 7.5 thumbs up. So hope everyone's doing well, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Hey everyone, Javier here again. Thanks again for Team Boutique for staying open, giving us some great beers. If you haven't been to the site, go through the site. There's some specials that Scott posted. Anyway, so here's my review of Lagunitas Phase Change.
A seasonally unexpected wet hopped juicy ale, unfiltered. That's a long name. 7.4 ABV. And this is, of course, coming out from the team at Lagunitas. So let's check it out. That's a nice orangish yellow, more orange color to it. Great smell. Let's try it. Really good. This is definitely a little more on the dry side, a little less fruit or sweetness to it, but it's really good. So definitely something to try. Phase change again from Lagunitas. I'm gonna give it 6 thumbs up, and we'll talk again tomorrow. Please comment if you have anything to say about Lagunitas one way or the other. Thanks. Hey everyone, Javier here. Thanks again to Team Boutique for continuing to stay open and providing us some great refreshment. I'm almost out of all beers, so I will be swinging by probably on Friday to do a curbside pickup perhaps. Today's beer is coming out of the Five Stones Artisan Brewery in New Braunfels. This is Shepherd's Juice, and it is a pale ale fermented with fresh squeezed orange juice and dry hopped with Citra. So very cool can. So alright, let's take a look at it real quick. Definitely has an orange juice type of look to it. You can see it right there. You get that orange look and feel to it coming through in the glass. Not too, you can really taste the juice, the OJ. Not too shabby, good on the front end, smooth finish on the back. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one 6 thumbs up. So y'all have a good one. If you have a dissenting opinion or you agree with me, please post. If not, I'll talk to y'all again tomorrow. Bye.
Hey everyone, I'm back. So those were some different and interesting beers that I've never had before, and I think they were it was really good to try them out. I will be trying out different beers in the weeks to come in the new year. We're still going to do the stout panel like I talked about. Please, if you have any comments or thoughts or anything that you'd like to see on my show, please give me a shout out, send me a message on Facebook, or send me a comment on the YouTube channel, or anything, or any other way you can get a hold of me. Carrier pigeon, smoke signals, whatever works for you to get a hold of me. But please get a hold of me. So I want to give a shout out to everyone who was there at Turkey Day, the Pavlovskis and the Takashitas, and Jennifer. Good job, everyone. Thanks for coming out and spending some time with me, social distance time. And so, looking forward to the next couple of weeks. I think everyone's going to enjoy it. I hope you've enjoyed it so far, and I hope you have a good week. And I will talk to you again next week. So, have a good one. Thanks.